Hey y'all. Hey y'all, this is Stephen Platinum. I'm here to welcome you to third edition of Spike in the Football. So see, a couple days ago I said that Champions Class show that had Southern Violence and Honor, All Star, and Georgia Class Championship Wrestling. I said it was insulting that they were running in Monroe, and I said that that show wasn't going to draw no 300, and turns out I was right.
You try to make an argument, you try to act tough. Who put banana peels and jorts on a Cheeto puff? Oh!
Yeah, see, I done known it wasn't going to draw nothing, but I had no idea that they just run off like little liver cowards, right? And then Billy Bell, he want to call out people, right? He said he wants some of that money. He wants some of that long green. He wants some of that money from Gary Lamb, who he couldn't remember the name of. And then he remembered David Manders later, and then he said podcasters, what he really meant me. Simple fact was, it was a bad idea for a show. It was in the wrong spot. It was disrespectful, no matter what it says. But now, Billy Bell, I understand that he wants to call out and he wants to kind of mobilize everybody. You see, this is a thing every few years that happens, that somebody gets this idea in their head that you're just going to get everybody together and everybody's going to get along and everybody's going to make all this money and everybody thinks it's going to be great, right? And who would know more than Billy Bell? After all, by his own declaration, if you will, he's been running since 1991 and y'all never done heard of him. That's how good he is at the gig. He been around since the year after I got out of high school and y'all never even heard of him. Well, now Billy Bell making his name. Now Billy Bell gonna make it happen. Now Billy Bell gonna make it all go down. But of course, he canceled his show, right? He canceled his show, big time promoting man. All his idea apparently, though Chris Nelms is one of the finest people he has ever known, which means either he doesn't know a whole lot of people or the only people he knows are pieces of shit.
Think you can call him out? Think you're the stuff. Just hearing your grammar, we're all screaming, that's enough. Oh!
You see, Spike in the Football is about celebrating success. Spike in the Football, the first one was about calling out, stranglehold, right? I had to call them out. I had to say that they were bogus, and I was right. And Eric Nelson, for all the messy talk later, he's more or less done, at least until next tax season, right? And then on the second one, I've been saying forever, right, that Daryl Morris didn't know what he was doing and that he had made mistake after mistake and it was going to lead to his involvement in wrestling being done. And what done happened? He is done. So, now, what do we got? Now we got the Champions Class show. It was going to be the biggest thing ever. 3 days ago, everybody was talking. They were sending me stuff. This is going to be amazing. Absolutely incredible. And then all it done take was one little video from me. All it done take was a full disclosure video. And Southern Violence and Honor, who is the biggest of the three easily, done dropped it out. And then after they done dropped it out, what happened then? Right? Now Billy Bell all upset about it. But is he so upset? Is he so upset and confident of his concept that he just went, you know what? These other two leagues, we're just going to go in it and call for everybody to join them right then? No. He canceled the show. Of course he canceled the show, right? but he kind of did that on the sneak. Kind of said it kind of quiet, and then he moved on to everything else he was saying. You know why? Because he's acting upset, just like every other shitbird promoter. Everything is everybody else's fault, and they don't have fault for anything. Well, here's the thought. If you've been running since 1991 and no one done heard of you, and you've never made significant money, why in tarnation on a video announcing the fact that you are canceling a show are you now calling for, sure, I've shown I don't know what I'm doing. Sure, I admitted myself that I only started using Facebook a few years ago. If you're saying all of that, now you're going to call for this giant show to happen under the direction, I guess, of Billy Bell, and it's going to be the biggest thing ever, and it's going to pay everybody on the show $200, but you're not going to get any of that money after saying in the video that you were going to get the money, but now you're saying, no, I'm not going to get that money because I'm going to pay everybody $200, but the show was going to make $10,000 to $20,000, right? And so then you're going to pay all the talent $200 each. Let me see if I can do math. Now, arithmetic was never one of my strong suits. No way. Yes, it is, because I'm half Japanese. If you paid 20 people $200, that's $4,000. That would leave anywhere between $6,000 and $16,000 for you. But it's not about money. No, sir. It's personal. Personal between you and podcasters and the guy who took over for Charles, and also for the guy who runs shows out of Kent. It's personal between you and Gary Lamb, because hell if I know. Anyway, I was right. Stephen Platinum was right again. I was right. And suffice to say, it was my video that got Southern Violence and Honor to drop out. It was my video that led to the destruction of your ill-conceived show, Billy Bale. You may say I'm childish. Well, I say you're a man out of time with your jorts and your mullet and all your fancy doodads, silver doodads by your ring. I say you're a man out of time. You're like the Terminator, if the Terminator wasn't frightening in the least. Though, I did like that you stretched your arms real big out at the end, because you are a martyr. And you are a martyr because your show done died. But, unlike that show, it ain't never coming back. We ain't never going to have no champions clash, and you're not going to be able to say, shitbirds assemble, and then they'll all come together and you'll have your dream Big Daddy show where everybody gets paid $200 and all these people are going to come out of nowhere to see it. And hell, I don't get it. All I know is Stephen Platinum was right again. Stephen Platinum helped clean wrestling up by punishing a group that was going to clearly run for no good reason other than to start shit with somebody else and hurt both of them. And so I stopped that from happening again. So everybody out there, you welcome. And now, it's done time to end the video.
So spiking this football has been fun. You have 3 teeth left. We just knocked out one.
Oh!
Ben!
And remember, everybody, if you take no other lesson from this, remember that real men vacuum. This has been Spiking the Football. I know you want to get in here. Go ahead and do it.
Oh, yeah.